Good morning. It is Friday, May 27th, 2022. I'm here for Daily Shakeup number 545. Not too long ago, I rewatched the movie A River Runs Through It. Many of you have seen it. Perhaps some of you have heard of it. And it's a fabulous movie, great storytelling. I don't want to talk today about the movie, but about the concept of a river running through it. Notice the title of the movie was not The River Runs Through It. A river runs through it. I'm not sure if this was intentional or the purpose, but I take it that the river, the idea of the river in that was kind of like this metaphor that the river ran through their lives. There was all these things happening in all the different people's lives, but in all of it, a river runs through it. And I was talking to a client recently, and the metaphor struck me as really appropriate and fitting. We were talking about a presentation they were making, and they're talking about the points they want to make. And I said, well, instead of thinking about making points, what if we instead focus on having something or a theme be the river that runs through the presentation? And then I thought about how vital it is that in order to create change, in order to create culture, in order to be a leader, personally and professionally, whatever that theme is, particularly whatever that value is, has to be like this river that runs through everything. It's not what you say it is or you say you want it to be. It's not even some big thing you do. It's these little things that you consistently do in alignment with the values, in alignment with your commitments. A word that strikes me is everything's congruent. And when we look at this body of work, not our whole lives, but this body of how we do things in our business and our relationships, we determine that other people assess what's the river that runs through it, not the big boulder, the marker along the way, or some big house or something we can see that's so visual that we build, but what's the river that runs through everything? So my invitation is to take a look at your life and your leadership and ask yourself, what's the river that runs through it? And if that river is not what you want it to be, or perhaps that river is polluted in some way, it's time to make some change to the river. Those things that are happening day in and day out, being reinforced, because that's just who you are. That's just what you believe in. So what's the river that runs through your life and leadership? Is it the river you want it to be? If so, carry on. But if not, it's time to be more intentional about the river that's running through your life and your leadership. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. And by all means, stay connected.